Hi, my name is Lorden, and my ethical dilemma is whether you should choose to live with your mom or your dad after getting a divorce. I went through this situation whenever I was in the 7th grade. My parents decided to get a divorce, and I was left with the decision. Who do I live with? My mom or my dad? But while this was a very hard decision to make, I ended up making the right decision. But I'm going to tell you how I made that decision. So, it was a hard day. But, now I understand why it happened. And so, I'm okay. So, I decided to make a T-chart as my visual aid. And I weighed the pros and cons of living with my mom and my dad. My pro for my mom was that it's really good just to have a woman in your life. Now, of course I would still have her as a role model, but it's just nice to live with one because growing up when you're a girl, you don't really want to tell your dad everything. She had a more genuine care about me. She actually cared for my well-being, and that's why she was a little tougher on me. And then we were closer. We were very close, and we could just laugh for hours about everything. Now, the cons were that she was the stricter parent, but I now see that was something I needed in my life. My dad, the pros were I would have someone to protect me because he's like a man, and just two women living in a house can get kind of scary. Then, my dad was also more relaxed, but he was also more lenient to let me go do stuff, which sometimes wasn't always the best thing. And then, I tend to cling to my dad a little bit more just because I've always been a daddy's girl, so that kind of just stuck in the back of my mind. The cons, however, were that I wouldn't have that woman to live with, and I didn't want to tell my dad everything. And then another con was he wasn't as responsible as my mom. He kind of just let me do whatever I want to, and that sometimes got me in trouble. But I later on learned the truth behind my parents' divorce. And after learning these different things in different situations, when I had been totally wrong at the beginning of, I now learned that I made the right decision when I went with my gut to live with my mom. But it was still a very tough decision to make that a lot of kids have to make nowadays. But I do not regret my decision at all.